The tablet catalogued as W2231 has no provenance, and that is part of why it was ignored. No dig, no find spot. It surfaced in the 1920s in a collection a trader assembled from the Baghdad and Aleppo markets before the First World War, when tablets left Mesopotamia by the crate with no paperwork. Donated to a small university museum in the 1950s, it was catalogued from one photograph as an astronomical text, a star list, provenance unknown. In Assyriology, an unprovenance tablet is a problem, and the field leaves such objects at the bottom of the pile, where this one sat for 60 years. The catalog was not wrong that it is a star list. It was wrong about what kind. Babylonian astronomy was real and meticulous. They charted the fixed stars, divided the sky into the three paths of Anu, Enlil, and Ea, and tracked the planets accurately enough that their tables are still studied. A damaged tablet covered in star names looked like one more copy of familiar material. In 2011, a doctoral student tried to collate it against the standard lists and found it would not collate because it was not giving the same information at all. A star list gives a star's name, its path, its god, its calendar. W2231 gives names, and against some stars and not others a mark. The ordinary entries use the plain word for a fire, a burning. Roughly 1 in 9 gets a different word, the word for a hearth. In a Mesopotamian house, a hearth is not just a fire. It is the fire someone tends, a household. The scribe went down the list of the stars and, besides some of them, changed the word from a fire that burns to a fire that someone keeps. He was marking which ones were inhabited. The marked entries number in the dozens, and a few keep a surviving phrase. They do not describe the star. They describe what is on it. One reads, "The ones there are many, and they build." Another, "The ones there breathe the water as we breathe the air." And one entry, alone, carries a third mark, glossed as the one that has answered. The scribe's note beside it reads, "This one has heard us, and has spoken, and the speaking reached the earth." The modern parallel is real. Whether other stars hold life is a central open question in astronomy, and in 1961, Frank Drake wrote the equation that frames it. In the last 15 years, we have confirmed thousands of real planets around other stars, many in the zone where water is possible. The sky, as far as we can now measure, is full of worlds. A scribe who decided some of those fires were hearths was wrong about the physics and right about the only thing that matters. The sky is not empty. There is exactly one real event that ever made a serious scientist write the word contact. On the 15th of August, 1977, a telescope in Ohio recorded a narrow, powerful burst 72 seconds from the direction of Sagittarius. It matched the profile of an artificial signal. The astronomer circled it and wrote one word. Wow. It has never been explained and never repeated. It is almost certainly not aliens. The word doing the work is almost. I will not tell you the wow signal came from the star this tablet marks, because no one knows where it came from, and an unprovenance tablet does not get to fill that gap. That is the dishonest move. What is true is that 4,000 years before a man in Ohio wrote wow, a man in Mesopotamia marked the inhabited fires and singled out one as having spoken to the earth. And the resemblance is either nothing or the oldest version of the most important question we have ever asked. The student never published it. Her dissertation mentions the tablet in a footnote and not its contents, and she moved into the history of science. The museum reclassified it as an unprovenanced object pending review. A request to examine it in 2019 was declined because its acquisition history failed current standards, which is either curatorial ethics or a convenient reason to leave one tablet in one drawer. Both can be true. You will look up tonight at a sky we now know is crowded with worlds, and you will not be able to tell which lights are fires and which are hearths. The scribe says he could. He says one of them, long ago, said something, and someone heard it clearly enough to mark it as a fact and not a wonder. The tablet is in a drawer that will not open for you. The provenance is gone. The question is not whether anyone is out there. The question is which one of them already knows we are.